Hello and welcome back to Python 2020. Today in this video we will see how to create a pie chart using Python matplotlib. So we will create this pie chart on a column value and we will display the percentage and the count as well. Alright, before I go ahead, let me show you that what all we have already covered on this YouTube channel about Python matplotlib. This is the first video of bar chart which we have already done, and I have done one video on histogram, and then I have done one video on the histogram using multiple column values, and then line plot also I have covered, and then this line plot plus bar plot we have covered. And today this is the topic, how to create pie chart. All right, so let's move on today's agenda. First of all, let us have a look on the data. All right, so here you can see the data. I will share the link of this file in my description, and the column which we are going to use is uh, category here. So you can see there are three categories. Okay, so what we will do is that we will calculate the percentage and the count of record. All right, so you can have a look. I have around 1,000 records. So you can download the file and practice this code with the same file from the link which I have shared in the description. Right. So let's close this file now. And here I am on my Jupyter notebook. If you are not aware how to use Jupyter Notebook, I have a video on my YouTube channel. Video number is 8.7. So you can watch that video and understand how to work with Jupyter Notebook. So I will add a new Python file. I will rename the file by clicking here, matplotlib PyChart. Alright, so first of all, we have to read this file into a data frame, which we have just seen. So here is the code for that. And if you want to get more hands on these all things, so you have to watch my previous videos, because I have covered everything in detail in other videos also. And same thing we are using here as well. So here I am reading the Excel and I am printing first two lines only. So you see the data is successfully loaded, and using this line I have printed, we will see the category column is there. Yes, it is here. I will be sharing the link of this code file and the data file as well, so you don't have to worry about the code. You just have to understand things how it is happening, and that link will be shared with you somewhere in between this video. So please watch complete video. You can change the count in the inside the head if you want to see more data values. All right. So now next is that we have to create a new data frame with the count of for each category. For that, so here is the code to create a new data frame with the count of each category. Let's run this cell by doing shift enter. So you can see, but you see there is no header available right now. So to add the header, we have to reset the index and then rename the column value. So for that, you can do rename of the axis, and you can reset the axis to count. All right, now let's try. So you can see the header is added and the count is also added. Hope you can see the code properly on your screen. So now we have a new data frame with subcategories and count of values. So if you want to see all three, then you just have to change this to 3. All right. So now next is that I have to set the value for my labels and for the axis also. So these are the values which I want to display in the pie chart, and these are the labels which I want to use in pie chart. Let's do shift enter. So we have the labels and values set now. And next step is that we have to visualize this pie chart now. Okay, so for that, here is the code on your screen. So we already have values available, and we already have label is also available. So here we have given the values, which is X, and here is the labels which we are using. Okay, and we have used both from our data frame. All right, so let's do shift enter. You have all the three categories and the percentage of the categories. So this percentage is calculated by this function, which is auto PCT, auto percentage. So auto percentage function returns the list of string used to label the page with their values, their numerical values. So this is the use of auto PCT, auto percentage function. All right, let's move further and see that how can you add explodes to this pie chart. So the first question is what is explode? So explode is which set the margin between the figures, two figures. So to set the explode, what we can do is we can add here explodes also. Okay, so your explode is a variable, and then there are three different values because we have three count here. You can create this list from anything from data frame or from any list, but the count should be equals to the count of total records in the data frame. Okay, so let's do shift enter to run this cell again, and then here you have to write explode to your explode, which we have just created. Now do shift enter, so you can see that figure is changed here, and you can change the value if you want to do further experiment. Okay, do shift enter to run this cell again and run this cell number 6 once again. So you can see the difference between the previous figure and this figure. So I will revise the change. I will share the link of this code file also, so you don't have to worry about losing the code. All right. Now next that let's explore further and understand that how to add values with the percentage. So as of now we are just displaying the percentage. With the percentage, how can I add values, and then how to display those values along with the percentage. So we have to calculate the percentage here before we are setting things. So I will add a cell over here just before this cell. You can add cell from here and move this to up. So to calculate the count from the percentage, we have to do revise calculation. For that, we require total of these values. So to get the total of these count values, we have the code here and do shift enter here. So here is the total. You can see we have to add one more cell. Just flow to this total, and then we have to create one function which will give us the calculation of count. So here is the code for that. So hope you can see the code on your screen, and so this is the function name which we will be using, and this is the percentage value which will come, and from the percentage values we are getting the count back. So you can use many more things, like if you want to use write something else other than the numbers, you can write here before this quotation mark. That will also be displayed along with the required values. All right, so we have to run this cell. You can see the function, and then finally we have to reset this everything again. Okay, and we have to set this auto PCT value with the function which we have just created. So I will copy this function name from here, and then I will pass that function name here so that the values are applied. So along with the percentage, you have count also, and if you want to change the format, you can change it from here. You can make it one, and then let's run this cell again. we have to run this cell once again to reset values, and we have to run this cell as well. So you can see the decimal value is changed. If you just want to increase the size of the font, so you can use the font property of matplotlib py. So text properties in this line. So in the text properties, I have given font size 14. Shift enter. So the font size is increased for entire figure. You can see here. So let me show you the entire code once again because we have done so many changes. So here this is the first cell where we are reading the data from the Excel into data frame. This is the second cell where we are creating a new data frame with the count of each category. This is the third cell where we are getting the total so that we can get the values out from the percentage. Here we have created a function which will return the label values with percentage and count, and here we are setting the required parameters to create a pie chart. So here we are creating the figure using all of these parameters. So this is the line which is generating the figure. So you can see here. All right, and this is our result. Hope that this video was useful for you. Please subscribe to my channel for the more videos on Matplotlib and data visualization, Python, and Power BI. Please share your feedback in the comments. Thank you very much for your time.